Sorry, the last video kind of cut off. Anyways, I didn't have a chance to say goodbye because it was a bit long. Okay, so a bit longer than what I would have preferred it to be because I kind of rambled on about a lot of things, but I did touch on a lot of subjects that are like, for real, you need to know these things. Touch up more on certain diets, things like that. Yeah, I talked about the omega-3s and whatnot. My love is sushi. Literally obsessed with wasabi. I'm serious. Yeah, I always felt like I couldn't eat enough. Yeah, the inflammation, post-inflammation. Hello. I think I'm gonna redo that. I don't know. I think I might redo that video. What do you think? I really want people's input on this. If they watch this and they see this, I mean, I want like feedback. I want legit feedback. I don't want people to just watch the video and be like, okay, whatever, this girl's just ranting on or whatever. Yeah, people can rant. They can rant all the fuck they want. It's their personal, it's their right. I talked about medical gaslighting, a little bit in neuropsychiatric lupus, a little bit about lupus mastitis. I mean, there's so much to go on, but there are other subjects and other things I'd rather talk about, but yeah. So, that's a little bit of a rundown of why I started using HeyGen in the first place, is because of the lupus, the AI avatar. I don't give a shit what people think about AI. I mean, the robots are freaky, but you know, some of you guys are going to do some freaky shit with those robots. You know you want to. Whatever, teach their own. Hey, I'm not going to judge. The guy wants to marry a robot. Have at it. I just want one that'll cook and clean the house for me on certain days when I'm too tired. That would be great, but I don't want to. I'm not letting it walk the dogs. I'll do that myself. I don't know if I trust those things yet. But the HeyGen AI avatar thing, it's just me putting in what's supposed to look like me, and then me typing and doing all the work, and she's just. So anyways, that's what that is. These videos are real. These videos are me. Hello, you know, am I ugly? I don't care if you know. Okay, I really don't give a shit if people want to look at it. I used to worry about that, and that's what I was talking about before. You know, a little bit of vanity, that vanity. You just have to. I don't know. I guess grew some big ass balls and just decided to go fuck it. I'm gonna be on camera. Don't care if I'm ugly. Anyway, we're all a little bit of something, right? We're not. Kind of wish I could go back to writing, but I've had such bad brain fog. The lupus is kicking my ass on a daily basis, and then the weather. I talked about this the other day. It was hot as hell. It was 64 degrees today. It was 80 something yesterday. It was like 85 the day before. And now when you have lupus, that's really tough. Excuse me. I'm really hungry again already. I'm constantly snacking. Seriously, constantly. Especially in between flare-ups. I think I talked a little bit about the nightmares. Those can proceed. Those are actually very common right before lupus diagnosis. I was getting those a lot, and getting to the point where like sensory, like cell memories and things, like it gets to the point where it actually, some of those dreams can feel like hyper realistic. I actually legit thought someone was trying to suffocate me in a dream one time. It was that scary. There's a lot that your brain can do, and it's amazing. The brain is really, like I said before, is an amazing thing, and at the same time can be a very scary situation. It really sucks. Dealing with this shit. I went through a little bit of it. I actually thought I was losing my mind. I thought, because pheochromocytomas can cause auditory hallucinations, I thought it might be hormonal. It's probably partially hormonal. I mean, come on, I'm old. I am old. There's no filters on this. It's just lighting, and this thing is actually on age. Okay, This is actually being filmed in like Ultra HD, so if you can see like wrinkles, feel free to point them out. I don't care. I know the ones in my forehead when I do this. Everybody gets those. See the wrinkles. Yeah, my face is skinny. I'm still in the process of gaining weight. I also have a metabolic thing that I deal with, which doesn't make it any easier. I think I mentioned the quetiapine in the last video, and that's supposed to make you gain weight, and I'm going, okay, where? Okay, old skinny bitch. Yeah, it's just, it's a fuck ton to deal with. It is so much. And I could keep going on and on and on, but I want to talk about other stuff. I don't want to just talk about this, but I just felt the need to put it out there because I know there are people out there just like me going through this, being medically gaslit. Ladies, men, too, guys. So, you know, if you're feeling that way, or, you know, you feel that people don't understand you, and that's the thing, they're not going to understand you. They cannot understand you because they do not live in your body. They cannot physically feel what you're feeling. If they did, let me tell you, the people that made me the most miserable couldn't handle 1 second. They couldn't walk in my shoes. They couldn't handle the neuropathy. They couldn't handle the flare-ups because they would be the biggest fucking babies throwing a bitch fit on the floor and screaming their heads off. It is so true. When you deal with pain, and you deal with it all the time, and then you have to deal with that much toxicity and that much negativity, that stress causes more anxiety. That raises the cytokines, that raises the inflammation. They didn't give you the disease, but they aren't helping. They are making it worse. People like that, I mean, seriously, take a long walk off a short pier, seriously. I know there are a lot of people that deal with this. A lot of people that have family members that probably think it's all in your head. It is not all in your head. It is not in your head. You are feeling it. What you're feeling is real. What you're feeling is legit. You as a person are going through this, not them. They can go fuck themselves. Seriously, they can seriously go fuck themselves. I feel like telling people that out all the time. I just feel like telling people to fuck off a lot. But I'm a very polite person, but it takes a lot to really push me, but it did. I fought back. I did fight back a few times. Luckily, one of these people was kind of pretty much deaf. Not actually deaf, but hard of hearing. I don't care. I said what I did, and you know what? I didn't feel bad about it because this person pushed me to the edge. I'd had enough. I was losing weight. I was losing hair. I wasn't feeling good, and this person made me feel like the piece of shit. It's still a lot to deal with, and I'm still in therapy for that because it really bothered me, because it bothered me so bad. And you start to believe this. That's the thing. You get gaslit. You get abused. It is psychological abuse. It is emotional abuse. You start to believe it, and you actually sometimes start, and I started to believe that it was all in my head. It's not. The difference between this and this are huge. Okay, you got this toxic person over here. I had all the goddamn test results. I have all the test results. Back and forth with the doctors. Back and forth with the diagnosis. People did not believe it. I almost died. Because my environment was killing me. Because the toxicity, because the negativity, because the stress, because the anxiety was raising and elevating those cytokines into hyperdrive